Hey everybody, Watson back with Doki Doki, and we'll call this Chapter 2. So, it's going to be a bit of a long video, as you know from Episode 1. So, grab your drink, grab a blanket, grab some snacks. I'll wait for a little bit while you do that, or you can just pause the video. And let's get this started. Now, last time we left off with poem number 2. There we go. Okay. And we're gonna do the second half of Blaserica. Okay, got done with that. Sorry, I'm probably gonna show that at all. Here we are, just a bunch of random crap. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the clubhouse, the usual scene greets me. Hi, oh, that's hey Watson. Sayori. Yo, I'm saying yo. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to you being into the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things, you know? Simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Same. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. I'm hungry though. Watson, no. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't you take a look at your purse? Why don't you take a look at your purse? Oh, why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Wait, I'm looking at purse? Sure, sees your coin purse, swirls around the latch and gets to open. Then shows upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sawyer. Sayori. I need to relearn her name. Sayori! That's not fair. How do you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry, and so that only leaves the one option. Nah. Gosh, this Watson kid's a dick. Like, anyone who knows me in real life knows I'm actually pretty much the same way. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. That's a bunch of whys. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't know she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It's just something in my book. Yuri, tell Watson to let me borrow some money. My gosh, don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that. Hey, you did, Yuri. You did that. I got too absorbed into my book. Yeah, blame the book. Blame the book. It's not the... No. Bunch of laughing. I like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the revolution. The revolution? Is that the right word there? Retribution. That's what I thought. Okay. That... Still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had tricked Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me some more credit than that, Sayori. What the heck? Cat? Wait, who just got hit out of nowhere? Something Sawyer in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sawyer glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. This little T word is so annoying. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's not nice of you. I think it's just Yuri's voice. I'm so happy. Sorry hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat the bloody thing. Sorry rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. I need a cookie now. I want a cookie. Dang nabbit game. I want some snacks. I want some pastries. Guys, send me some pastries. I want some pastries. Gosh. Sorry, Sally clasped her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. She bit her tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, it looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sora gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sori off of her. Oh, Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! That's so rude. Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the clubroom. She's not in the clubroom, guys. Where's Monica anyways? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably has had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Maybe that's why she's like not one of the four. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There she is. Or there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. God, but boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind about that, you know. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music well, Monica. Oh, well don't worry, I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. If this chick's a T, you know that Tsundere, is that right? Tsundere? I don't know. No one told me in the comments how to say it. And this one's the shy one. Like I don't know all of the four names. The four names. You know the angry one who slowly falls in love. The super shy one who falls in love. The really like woo giddy happy all the time happy nonsense. That leaves this chick here, this white bowed chick, Monica, right here. It leaves her as the yandere. Okay, guys, real quick, I realized while editing that I messed that up. Okay, so Monica is not the yandere. She is too cool and collective. Okay, she would be the kudere, and then Sayori would be the yandere, the sweet and innocent looking one on the front, and then just complete psychopath when she falls in love and you accidentally, or even you don't, whenever she's love struck. I got those backwards. I do apologize. Do not kill me in the comments because I messed up a little bit. I'm keeping it in the video because it's important for the story, but I'm fixing it here. So yeah, sorry. I'll go back to the game. If this chick becomes a yandere, that's gonna suck so bad. Like, mainly because she's like, instead of just being like the kind of like the creepy kid in class, she's like in charge of this place. Anyways, keep going. You should play something first, Monica. Michael looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. I don't think you were practicing piano. I think you were hanging somebody. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. I'll also look forward to it. I can't speak today, guys. I am so sorry. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Watson. She smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sora's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sori Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Cookies aren't that hard to finish, guys. Yes, nom nom. That's it. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she knows me looking at her. Oh no, she sneaks around. She sneaks another glance at me. I always meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. Sorry, guys. I was just spacing out. I admire this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how can we have... Just curious, how can we have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Well, that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy two of them. I see. She just happened to buy two of them, guys. Just happened to buy two of them. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. Has she not read this book yet? The book is titled Portrait of Markov. Markov. I said that right? There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Alright. I just wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She is targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison, and while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Watson? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kinds of stories, so don't worry. I'm writing one of these types of stories where it's all buoyant and happy. Buoyant? Or it's all happy and woo, and then like it just takes a dark turn on page 73. I don't know what page it's gonna take a dark turn on. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot what Yuri's. I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just like Evan, you know, the guy like Evan who guest starred, just like Evan. Evan is Yuri, 100%. I can't do this. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and ranks fill my thoughts. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm so sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please don't stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading, right? At least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slipped into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. If someone reads over my shoulder, it drives me absolutely insane. What are you talking about? Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. So sorry, I was just Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I didn't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... I can't... The character... Here, this should work, right? I slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Is she gonna turn the page? Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. I thought we were on the other side, like I was imagining it like we were on the left side of Yuri. I don't know why. That way I turn my page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're held even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. I can't speak today. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Wait, I don't know how I'll be able to... Okay, yeah, because she's probably a faster reader. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm reading... asks me to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page for me, so I turn it on my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page always feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flare over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second-guesses all the things she says and does, like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment, but Watson, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing to think you think that. But wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really don't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that's kind of cute. Aha. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a little bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip back in my bag. You can't make a mental note like that. You gotta take a sticky note and stick it at that. Okay. I'm gonna share it with Yuri first. Why? Because she's gonna like it. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri starts the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Watson, how did you pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hand appears sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people will just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh? Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. It's probably because she has no friends. Anyway, that's so rude. Oh god. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Okay, let's The raccoon. It's the raccoon. Or raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Bread's not a guilty snack, is it? My attention was caught by the scattering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. An ordinary human? An ordinary human. Sorry guys, this is a really small screen on mine. Like, it's taking up like maybe like roughly half of my screen, so it's kind of hard to read her handwriting. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that was fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symphony. The bread, my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon, this is long. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread. Fresh and soft, the raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. I'm talking about raccoons, like I get rocketed in my brain like 100%. That's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if that's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. And it's those sorts of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? But because they're embarrassing, and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Watson? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I make YouTube videos for fun. That's my embarrassing secret. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best thing we can do is for each other in our individualities. Even it's difficult sometimes, and sometimes makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Oh, let's show it to Pink Hair. No, this isn't Pink Hair, this is Sayora. You. Oh, I like this one, Watson. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Though, still, your tone makes it sound like you like yesterday's poem better. I guess you caught me. Sometimes you know me a little too well for my own good. Well, just don't try to be nice about it. If I'm doing a bad job, then I'd rather hear it. No, it's still like this one, I promise. You know I won't lie to you, Watson. Never, ever. Yeah, I guess so. What made yesterday's poem so great compared to this one, then? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure exactly how that works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Sure. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Yeah, well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like it. Happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. There's a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet? Is that the word you're looking for? Yeah. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see liking something sad, Sayori. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice, happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Watson. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Freaking finally. Bottles. I pop off my... What the French toast... Okay, give me a second. I gotta blow this up a little bit. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. I put the bottle on the shelf with all other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way, comes down a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They are supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. What the heck? Happy thoughts but holy crap! Did I say holy crap and then I read holy crap? Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm just so used to you being cheerful? Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Ah, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It helps even more. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sorry's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. Okay, this next part. This isn't gonna be an insult. Sayori is a weird mix between Levi from Your Face JK and Shock. Like, it's a weird mix. It's a very, very weird mix. Holy crap. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Let's go with this one, the rude one. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Whew. Huh. Whew. What? Well, anything isn't a train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll get as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sara's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well, I guess if you're being friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type, all of a sudden. Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Ow! That was a little unnecessary, but think of it this way. If it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we like each other. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh, yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. What the heck? One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. But her friends start to like spiders too. That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. What the heck? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. Oh no, I was just warming up. I hope you don't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. I can't say that word. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone who would agree with the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. What? Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can't be about anything. I wrote to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're not afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone thinks as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh? That's funny. Yuri wrote about something similar today. Huh? You say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Ooh. It's not like I would judge her or anything. Natsuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviors and stuff, I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, then I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless it's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Let's show the last one to this. Hi again, Watson. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. But as long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon we'll come up with a masterpiece. Masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. 100%. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Watson. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Oh my gosh. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know what Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing is full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Soria, who likes being simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue, and endless. What the cacophony? Cacophony? I don't know what that word is. Of meaningless noise. I feel bad. I can't freaking read that word. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Save me. Load me? I pressed something. Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Yeah, because it's telling you right now. The game is telling you to save the game and then reload it. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to place your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Huh. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip for the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might want to change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is that tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I was right. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come to the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we've put together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I really don't do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but does that mean... But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monika? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sorry is putting it all in posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sorry who's been coloring poster holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't really start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm gonna be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with you, Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. Quit pressing settings. God. But, I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the evening and each put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! I'm making her more annoying now. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? You know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori seems worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little tiny bit. A little bit, I read. Well, maybe, but... It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Yeah. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Whew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. Not yet, not for another 2 chapters. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry, I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now, let's see. Monika flips through her notebook and to a specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title's poem is The Way They Fly. off the roof after I throw them. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion by each line she recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eye on Monica. Soraya looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayora? I'll go next. What? Yora? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it! You can do it, Yuri! It's called After Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she so suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. I need a drink. The poem is full of twists and turns and structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Whew, it's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. It looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm up next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ahaha. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice is made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery as Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. As if I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Woo! Even Watson liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori, and the atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems won't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. That might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I'm practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everybody. The next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay! Oh my gosh. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Watson. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Watson lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Oh my gosh. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as well get over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I also have to go with what I wrote down for today. I sat up and stepped in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, everyone applauds every way. Anyway, I'm really messing up words today. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, let's leave you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused. Yeah, her poem is a rhythm, has a rhyme, and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken out loud. Aloud. The words feel like they all bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauses. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably just find some other poems to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Ah, yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. This has been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish playing tomorrow, and we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. Alright. Yeah. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. And impressing Monica? Then I'll have to do my best. Why am I trying to impress that chick now? Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Watson, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. Get out of here. I'll welcome with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of pushing me on the spot. Kind of putting me on the spot here. Well... Crap, this is where live streams come in, guys. Wow. Walk home with Yuri or walk home with Sayori? Because, I mean, Yuri's the intellectual, this is our longtime friend, intellectual, like, new purple-haired friend. It's a hard decision, actually. I'm gonna be the good friend in this situation. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna save it right here, okay? Save it right here. I'm gonna be a good friend right now, okay? If you guys want me to, I will return to this spot and continue, like, with the other options. So I'm gonna be the good friend right here. If you guys want me to go backtrack to walk home with Yuri instead, let me know. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I won't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Watson. You think about me so much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sorry, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Goodness. Well, guys, we're not gonna do this poem just yet. We're gonna wait till the next episode because this day took longer than I thought it would take, which is, you know, it's woo-wee. So, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to watch or just listen to this visual novel. Woo-wee. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. Of course, if you want me to backtrack, drop in the comments, backtrack Yuri. Backtrack Walk with Yuri, or tell me in the comments if you want me to do that instead. So guys, I'm Watson, this is Ludo Gaming. Please subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios.